You ever get that thing when you're just like, what the fuck am I doing? Not afraid of heights. Much. My mom's gonna have a heart attack watching this. 6:19. Today has made me pumped for the Sierras. But the amounts of snow I've already hit have also made me happy in my decision to get off trail at Lone Pine and catch that flight. Kennedy Meadows South, the gateway to the Sierras and one of the most famous stops on the 2,650-mile Pacific Crest Trail. It's where the desert rises to mountains, the heat turns to cold, and the tenderfoots become thru-hikers. But this year, only the most hardcore teams were going into the Sierras, as the snowpack was one of the biggest California had seen in half a century. The rest were doing a maneuver known as flipping, skipping a section of trail with the intention to return to it later within the same thru-hike. Cautious of overstepping my snow prowess, I elected to flip like the others in my trail group. They were skipping all of California and continuing north, probably not returning to do the Sierras. I was a bit more optimistic and decided, I'm gonna flip up to the Bridge of the Gods and hike southbound back to Lone Pine. Giving the rest of California a few more weeks to melt seems like a good idea. It's a lot safer, for sure, since I'm alone. It means I'll be not only hiking alone now, I'm now most likely camping alone and going through any hardships alone. So, in a couple months' time, I'll be back at this junction right here, over to Lone Pine. Whew. Welcome to Bridge of the Gods. Oh. Here we go again. Although this time much more sleep deprived and a lot more green and a lot less hot. Oh my giddy, a lot less hot. Cascade Locks, where the Bridge of the Gods is the lowest point of the Pacific Crest Trail. Oh my giddy, oh. I feel like a zombie. Good morning. I fell asleep at 4:30 and woke up at 5:30. I slept for 13 hours straight and I feel so amazing. I feel like $1,000,000.
Emerald streets, mountain peaks, ripples on the pavement. Birds like kings spread their wings, needle to the pain brain.
I'm getting really annoyed because I just crawled through all this thicket and I just looked at my map and I've been going the wrong way. Second time today. Feet hurt like hell. They're sopping wet. I'm muddy and dirty. It is a horrible wrinkled mess. Like just, yeah, that's not nice. There are so many mosquitoes. There are so many mosquitoes. Hey there, little guy. The rain is coming down now. Come at me, Mother Nature. That's literally playing with fire. Yeah, that's a right down. Mother, now I've decided that this is a video for you. It's happening. It's going right now. If I look like a nun, it's because I am. Yesterday was a miserable birthday. Holy shit. Alrighty. Welcome to more rain. Oh man, it was raining and raining and raining. I walked over a mountain and that rain was not rain, it was snow. Yeah, that's snow, all right. I was not expecting this. I still don't have gloves because I forgot to grab them. Hey there. How's it going?
I'm fine, what about you?
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm just complaining about how I don't have gloves to my camera.
Yeah? I have warm hands.
Oh really? Oh man, my hands are freezing. But yeah, there's a good trail in front of you. As long as it doesn't get covered up now.
Yeah. Yeah. But next mountain ridge, that's a rough one.
Okay. And then there was clouds on top of that mountain, which made it foggy. And then the wind picked up, and next thing you know, I'm in the middle of a blizzard. With snow, that's like this. Every step I take, I'm losing half a step. It's just like walking in beach sand. But with the added bonus of it's cold. And the way I'm looking at it now is as long as I can feel my feet are cold, that's a good sign. And I'm at the top of this mountain, doing my best to keep a good attitude. But I was not having a good time. And then I got to camp, and so it looks like I have a possibly uncomfortable night to look forward to. Do I look like some strange naked gremlin? Just stripping off all my wet stuff. And I got only a couple things that are dry. I'm just focused on changing out of all my wet clothes into my dry clothes. I'm cooking up food as I'm sat there cooking up this backcountry meal. I was just thinking, man, I think every other birthday I've had, I would wake up and you would have cooked baked oatmeal for me. And that just made me very miserable. It would be handy to have micro spikes. Slopes like this are not easy to traverse. Oh my giddy yacht. There's Mount Jefferson. Yeah, Oregon's kind of kicking my ass. So it's foggy because this just got dropped in the snow because I just slipped down that slope there. And you can see my marks. It's really not getting any better. Like, it's a little bit more slushy now. I mean, I don't think I was able to stop myself if I did that this morning. This stuff is just so sketch. I probably should have turned back. But now I'm just as close to that way as I am over that way. So, onwards. I'm going so slow. This sucks. Where the hell's the trail? I have no idea where. In less than a week, Oregon has kicked my ass more than the desert ever did. I've got dozens of small cuts and bruises, an irritating fingernail wound, a hand that inexplicably hurts to flex or move in certain ways, and a knee that, if slightly twisted, gives a jolt of agony. I've been the wettest I've ever been on a hike. My hands are so cold as to not let me scratch my ass, and my feet have trench foot, I do believe. I've lost the trail today more times than in the entire desert. There are so many mosquitoes here. Usually as I walk, it will ward them off just from speed. They're still landing on me. There's so many of them. The shelter at Big Lake Youth Camp gave me some much needed respite. So I've spent the entire morning in Big Lake Youth Camp. And so I was thinking of heading out tonight and most likely making it to the highway where I would hitch into Sisters. But now it's starting to look like rain. Now there's very dark clouds above the camp. And I really don't feel like going out. It's tempting to stay. It's very tempting to stay. That's not true. It's tempting to quit, is what I should be saying. It's like I signed up for this. This rain, this snow, these mosquitoes, these injuries, it's getting lost. There are a whole bunch of small things that are all just adding up, and it's just wearing on my brain. It's really hard to stay motivated. I really curse myself because, like, I should be tougher as of right now. My thoughts are, I'm going to finish this hike. But I highly doubt I'll be doing another one. That right there is Three Finger Jack, and that right there is Mount Jefferson. It's kind of incredible when you get a sweeping vista like this, and you're able to see how far you've come. Hell yeah! Making distance. I've just passed the 1,000 mile mark in my hike. Oh, 1,000 miles. Yes. Yes. Here we go. So, pretty sure you could see them. You know, the hundreds of mosquitoes. Between the down puffy, the waterproof pants, and the head net, the only place they can bite is my hands. Damn, is there a lot of them. 7-4. I cannot describe violently enough how much I hate mosquitoes. I would get all 6 infinity stones just to snap them out of existence. Food chain be damned. The mosquitoes are just really annoying when you just want to take a break though. Like a 10 or 15 minute break. Because you don't want to get changed and come on a head net and do all this other crap. So, let me just say, stopping to take a emergency poo in Oregon and the height of mosquito season is a horrible idea. Oh my giddy aunt. Get off my shoulder. I've probably already killed like 100 mosquitoes today. And it's 8:20. Okay, I gotta have both hands open here. Mosquitoes are just the bane of my existence. They're everywhere. Everywhere. This is ridiculous. But I can deal with it. I won't lose my mind. I can deal with this. I hate being at camp in these conditions. It just sucks. It just sucks so much. I hate this. I hate this. This is the highest point in Oregon and Washington along PCT. And, much more importantly, there's no mosquitoes. You hear that? It's just birds and wind. There's no buzzing. My pace in Oregon has increased dramatically. Mosquitoes swarm me as I walk, and their numbers double if I stop for even a minute. My average of 17 miles per day in the desert jumped to 28 miles per day. There's little time to think, ponder, or even feel miserable for myself, as a cold hatred drives my every step and bores into my brain. This might be my most dangerous part of my thru-hike. This tiny little thin shoulder to walk on because the pathway is closed. Sketch. The only bright side for me right now awaits at Fish Lake Resort, where I'll meet up with my best friend Justin, who's come to join me for a few days. Almost at Fish Lake. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. I will say, I think I've been doing a very dumb thing. I've been looking on gut hooks for tent sites. I have a hammock. When you think, you know, I'm gonna turn on a podcast. Listen to a podcast. Except you turn on the podcast and it's talking about food. And they start talking about pizzas and ice cream and toppings to go on ice cream. And I'm just like, that is torture. Mathieu. Is this like French? French pronunciation of Matthew? Mathieu. I am now Mathieu.